All right, guys, welcome back to another trade recap. Today we traded ticker symbol SNAP, aka the Snapchat, on the long side. Last time that we traded SNAP, we traded puts on this nice, what was it, about a 6 point move. So now we've switched sides, catching it on the long side, catching it on the breakout of this range, of this approximately 3 week range, breaking the range and breaking the all-time high for a new all-time high of 83.34. I am going to try and keep this video short just because I know that some of the other ones have been getting kind of long. And a few things that we're going to cover in this video are the trade idea, why SNAP was on our radar, and how we netted a roughly 150% return on investment, catching a momentum / all-time high break. So as usual, I like to do an intraday analysis of what the stock was doing prior to the actual move itself. So as you know, that on the daily, we did have that range, that range between 72 and 78. It was looking very, very good on the weekly. I just didn't know if it was going to have a strong close to the week or if it was going to prolong the breakout until the following week. So here's the weekly candle. You can see that before the breakout, it was sitting right at 77 to 80. And with this close on Friday, we hit 83. So definitely eager position traders, swing traders, momentum traders getting in before the end of this week to see what it will do for the next week. So on the 10-day, 30-minute chart, you can see that we bounce from the 72 mark, that known support. We get up until that top of the range. This is where I became really interested in seeing what price action was doing. Now, you don't necessarily know that it's forming this pattern until after the fact, but you've got to, in real time, you've got to make that analysis and try and see if you can position yourself through a feeler position to see if you feel enough confidence / view confirmation from the chart itself to add to that position. So we got involved on Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday evening. We started off with 2 of the 80 call contracts expiring October 15th. I didn't expect the move to happen this soon, but it happened, and we locked in the profits. So we started off with the feeler position, adding 2 right here. I did think that on Thursday we were going to get that breakout of all-time high, especially at that first 30-minute candle. But look how quickly they shut it down, and they ended up, whether it was the market makers or just not enough strength in the ticker, they ended up keeping Snap pretty flat throughout the day. And so I ended up just continuing to add those 80 call contracts expiring October 15th throughout this day. So by the end of Thursday, I was in with 7 of them at a net average of, let's take a look, 3.32. So initial investment was $23.24. Here are all of the buys, some on the 22nd, others on the 23rd, for a net investment of $23.24 at an average price of $332. Now, what happened today at the open, which was a little bit crazy because the volatility was certainly there. Right off the bat, we see a semi-strong opening drop, but immediately gets shut down. Now, what I'm thinking is that they were trying maybe some profit taking, maybe some short selling at these levels. But what I think they were trying to do is that they were trying to do a triple top on the daily candles because of the formation of this one here on Thursday, which wasn't really strong. So I was a little bit iffy. So if that would have rejected, the stock would have rejected, say, again around the 79 mark, and then it would have been a rejection down, right? But fortunately, so you see a triple top, 1 rejection, 2 rejections, 3 rejections. But because they were able to bring it back above that 80.2 mark, you know, that short was no longer in play, or whatever you want to call it. So, you know, good risk to reward for the shorts, but definitely the momentum was with the longs, the bulls, right? So you see that crazy volatility. You know, when I saw it, I'm like, dang it, you know, the move may not happen until next week, which is what I was getting ready for. So, you know, I was patient through this rejection, that is a super strong topping tail. So very, very bearish sign right there at these levels near all-time high. So wasn't sure if Snap was going to be able to make it, you know, above all-time high, but you can see that we ended up getting that move above all-time high, which was about 80.9, going all the way up until 83.48. So throughout this price action, I scaled out about 4 right here, and then the other 3 up here. So let's take a look at the sells and see where we exited. So we sold all call contracts for approximately 34.71 on average, receiving 4.95 per call contract, which netted us roughly 11.50 after scaling out. So that's a 150% gain per call contract from the initial investment, which is right here. And you can see here are the sells, with most of my contracts being sold earlier in the morning at 475, and the rest were just like about 506, 525, 540. So pretty good exit. But I do want to go over a little bit more about this opening drive, man. This opening drive could have really been the beginning of the, you know, of a red day for Snap, but I suppose that because earnings are coming up and because of how strong that weekly candle was forming, you know, investors and traders and everybody was just trying to get on in for the weekend, maybe expecting a gap up, you know. Another thing was about 3 weeks ago, there was talks about call sweeps for the 85 strike. And yesterday and the day before that, there was flow for the 81 call strike. So a lot of bullish flow coming into it. So that's the sentiment that we always talk about, that you want to have when you're trading, is that sentiment that's aligned with your thesis. And so we had it. And fortunately, after the fact, this right here was just nothing more than a bull flag before the breakout. I mean, this is textbook textbook stuff right here, you know. So that's kind of ugly, but it's besides the fact. We'll go back to the daily chart. Expectations coming Monday, I don't know. I'm fully out. If it gaps up, nice. I'll consider getting in, but at this point, it's already up 10 points from the start of its run, so I am no longer interested. Hope you guys found this video beneficial. If you guys want to see more of this, drop a comment, a like, and we'll see you guys in the next one.